We present you in this video the procedure to follow and to determine the most appropriate Capter Smart ductless fume hood based on your operations. For this, 3 steps are necessary. First, the description of your operations to calculate the predicted lifetime of the activated carbon filters. Secondly, the selection of a Capter Smart ductless fume hood. And third, the configuration of your Capter Smart ductless fume hood. From the homepage, click on Determine and find the most suitable filtering fume hood for my handling operations. During this first step, you must describe your manipulations. Start by scrolling down and by having a look at the different manipulations that are listed in this list. You can also go to a shortcut by clicking on Sampling, Separation or Concentration, Analysis or Cleaning. Once you have selected a manipulation, in this case manual dissolution, a pre-list of chemicals is listed. You can select one of the chemicals that you are planning on using, for example ethanol. You have here the concentration that you can modify, also the quantity used, and the exposure time during the manipulation to the chemical. You can also add other chemicals here below on the list. You can find many other chemicals which are already pre-listed here, and you can select them by filling in a CAS number or by filling in the name of the chemical. If the chemical is not in the list, please download the safety datasheet of that chemical by clicking here on the red .msds. Now I'm going to select a chemical which is already in the list, xylene, at 100%. And we're going to be exposed to xylene for 2 minutes. Once you've selected all the chemicals, you click on Continue. The following step, you have to complete and fill in the frequency of the use of this chemical. You can do this for each chemical separately, or just for the whole manipulation, you do it, for example, 10 times per month. For xylene, we're only going to do it 2 times per month. You can give us any further comments about your application, or you can add any files, pictures, or videos about the procedure that you're planning on performing in the fume hood. Once that's done, you click on Confirm. A summary of your operations is presented. You can confirm the application data and product usage, or continue to register another handling procedure. Depending on the application and the result of the filter lifetime, best practices advice may be offered. If you agree to adhere these recommendations, the filter lifetime will be longer. So in this time, we're going to click on Yes, we can apply these recommendations. Once you've filled in all the manipulations that you've selected the right recommendations, and you've selected the right products that you're going to use, you get to the next step, which is selecting your ductless fume hood. On the left of this page, you get an indication of the expected lifetime of the activated carbon filters, which is here 10 months. And on the right, you get information about the model which is here in front, the Capter Smart 321, which has 1 filtration column, and you find all the dimensions of the fume hood below. You can also download the technical datasheet directly from this page. You can choose the model, or you can go below and select another model. For example, the Capter Smart 391, the Capter Smart 481, or here, for example, the Capter Smart 392. And you see that ergonomically these fume hoods are not the same, and also the dimensions will differ changing the model. Once you select this model, you arrive at the page where you can configure your filtering fume hood. So you can choose the configuration according to your needs. Here you have the filtration column. You have a safety filter. Do you want to add a particulate filter? You can. Is it an installation in a clean room? Then there will be HEPA filters added on top of the filter configuration. Here is our recommendation for the solvent sensor, which will automatically detect the saturation of the first layer of activated carbon filters. And lastly, we have the accessories that you can add. We can change the work surface from Trespa Top Lap Plus to tempered glass or stainless steel. You can choose as well from the type of opening. You can find more information about the different options that we have here. You can choose to have a transparent back panel, and you can also select a type of workbench, which can be fixed or mobile. Once you've selected the fume hood that you would like to buy, and which was also validated by the lab, we submit this inquiry to be sent to the EURLab R&D department. To finish the risk assessment, we will ask you if you are working with a dealer on this project. Here you can complete and fill in the name of the distributor that you are working with on this project to get an appropriate quotation. Once you've selected that, you can click on Validate, and it will all be sent to the lab. Finally, you will get a summary of the hood that you selected, also the lifetime of the carbon filters, and you can here log out or describe another application. Your eValiQuest has now been sent to the R&D department of EURLab. Once you arrived on this page, you get a summary of the hood that you've selected. You also get a look on the lifetime of the lifetime of the activated carbon filters. And then you can still describe another application if you want to, or you can log out. Thank you for using eValiQuest Risk Assessment.